All right, we are live, ladies and germs. Going live a little bit earlier than usual, but there's a reason for it. Actually, this is about the time that I would normally go live tonight for practice, but I wanted to do something real quick. And also, maybe he's not going to be here till 8 o'clock because he's going to be late again this week. So, yeah. But I wanted to do something real quick, so let's get into it. This live stream is brought to you by the sponsors that you see on screen. Stay tuned during the intermissions to learn how you can save 10% off of your order with any of these fine sponsors. IFEA. Alright, so while we wait for people to arrive, I'm going to be making some vinyl shapes. Since some of the ones that I wanted are not on here, which is annoying. No, I do not want to change position. Change color. $75 per. Spin. So same thing. Except no center one. Alright, if anybody's watching, can anybody take a guess what this is that I just made? Yep, graham. Well, yeah, graham cookie, graham cracker, and same thing. Yeah, for some reason that was popping up on the because when I was looking up graham cracker earlier, see if anybody had made a graham cracker, it said something to the effect of, you said something that was in our language filter, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? So yeah, kind of dumb. But, you know, whatever. Yep, it's a graham cracker. Yep, there you go. There we go. That was stupid. Alright. So now we got a graham cracker. God, it's so dumb. Still waiting on people to get in here. Alright, so what shape would that be? Which one, Orange Bud? Want to black. wow.
Just setting up the session, and I'm gonna go AFK for a moment because I've got some stuff to get out of the car.
Alright, that's fine. I'm just making some logos.
No worries. Let me just get Alton, Virginia's weather. It is clear, it looks like. That is nice. Partly sunny, so, did not mean to turn off. There we go. No rain again. Rain has yet again escaped us.
Yep, that. I mean, we're going to St. Petersburg next week, so there's always a chance of that.
Yeah.
Not entirely white. Then we want kind of a half circle. Perfect. Actually, now that I think about it, let's start this over. Excuse me.
You don't have to join, I just sent out the invite in case.
Good shape for this.
Hopefully clear will be the weather setting, so. Turn this up. I will be going AFK for a moment. Be right back.
Alright then. Yeah, this is a bit big, but I think we can shrink it. Group it together. And do this. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, that worked out better than I thought it would. Sweet. Sweetness. There we go, much better. Live vinyl shape. Speed. absolutely perfect. Shit. Regular marshmallow. Now we're gonna have a modified one. I think this would look good. NFL. Maybe you already set up the server. You just had
That's fine.
You had to go out to the car real quick.
I just finished a race with a different league. Me and maybe our teammates for it. Maybe he's gonna be running part-time. It's a NASCAR
right now.
It's a NASCAR league.
Oh, that's cool.
If you're not doing anything at 5:30 Eastern, we could use another teammate potentially.
Cat.
So bummed. I led like half the race. It was 100 laps at Daytona. I led half the race and then got latency punted in turn 2 while leading with like 20 laps to go and ended up finishing P7. How goes it?
Ooh, hello.
I am doing.
This is not the right car. What am I doing?
That's the right car.
I just finished driving that car. I don't want to drive that car right now. Oh, gosh. You have made it so early, in fact, we haven't even officially launched the practice lobby.
Actually, maybe he already did. He had to run out to the car.
Well, the lobby's launched, but nobody can actually get in to actually run laps.
Oh, that's true.
So it's up, but it's not launched.
That's true.
Fair.
I think that's good enough.
So, Amish, I was just telling Packer about it. I just finished up the PTG NASCAR opener.
Hey.
They just did 101 laps at Daytona.
Okay. And how'd you do?
I'm so freaking bummed. I started P5, was up to P3 by lap 1, end of lap 1. Ended up leading half the race. About lap 80 or so, while leading, I got latency glitched so that the car that was pushing me just started ghosting through me, and by the time the game recognized, hold on, you're not supposed to do that, he was halfway through my deck lid and spun me around in front of the entire field. Wrecked.
Yeah.
Went to last. And slogged my way through, and at the lap 99, when they put the caution away, as we're crossing the line for 99, I got pit maneuvered into the wall. Somehow didn't damage the car.
Yeah.
We dropped, me and the car that I spun across the nose of, dropped down to P11 and 12, and then a bunch of other stuff happened at the very end, so that we managed to make our way back up to P6 and 7, but me 7.
Damn.
But I was just like, I
Nice.
led half the race. It should have been me.
Now you know how I feel with those. That shit always happens to me at Daytona too.
Alan ended up winning that race, if you remember Alan, aka PTG Speed or Ludicrous Speed.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Insane live streamed it, so if you guys want to go back and watch a live stream later, I think he'll have it up on YouTube later this week. Maybe and I are set to be teammates for this. He obviously couldn't make this. He obviously couldn't make today's event, but wow. Okay, braking marker needs to be. I need to brake quite a bit earlier for Oak Tree. Packer, the lobby is launched now if you want to start turning laps, by the way.
Alright, I've just been making logos. I made a graham cracker and a couple marshmallows. Since they were not in the game yet. For some stupid reason.
What brands? I didn't catch what you said.
I made a graham cracker and or a graham cookie, since you apparently can't say cracker in this game. And a regular marshmallow and a s'mores marshmallow.
Huh.
There is a reason for it.
I get what. A s'mores livery, I'm assuming?
Yeah, because
Of some sort?
Yeah, because Dubby, who's one of my channel sponsors, well, quote-unquote sponsors, they actually released a new flavor called s'mores. Campfire s'mores.
Alrighty, I am back.
And apparently you can mix it with milk.
Oh, I accidentally
So color me intrigued.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I keep doing that. Instead of pressing R, I press end event.
But yes, I am.
I'm a you blithering idiot.
But yes, I am planning to do a s'mores livery. Not for Mustang Challenge, but for the next series we do.
So, yeah, maybe,
would be cool.
race was a caution fest ridiculously for like the first 35 laps. Then we went like 45 laps of green.
I mean, that's Daytona for you.
Nice.
And I was just telling them I led half the race but got lag punted with about 20 to go. Was leading the race and just decided to ghost me intermittently, so the car that was pushing me ended up going halfway up my deck lid before the game realized it, and then decided to just spin me in front of the field.
Yeah, well, session again. Sorry about that.
So, P7 for us. Larry is going to get a very stern warning from admins because he came off of pit road and still wasn't up to speed. He was between turn 2 and bus stop, and he tried to come up and block the entire field that was charging on green flag cycle. So Larry's going to get a very harsh warning for that. I don't think he's going to get penalized, but
There we go.
Eno was in the field, so I'm not sure if he will show or not for this. Guess it depends on how much it took out of him. Okay, car does not stop under cold tires. Welcome everybody to VIR. The winner of this race is going to be who dies the least. This is on the IRL schedule, correct? Maybe for.
Yes.
I do not envy claiming having to come here in this car.
I think it's fun here.
I love this track.
I like the track as a whole. In most cars, this car with it being a brick, I'm not too much excited about.
Skill issue.
Oak Tree figured out in this thing.
Yeah, well, going through those S's uphill, that'll make you cover your butthole.
Since I'm not having as much of an issue as I am Oak Tree, I cannot get a breaking point figured out for Oak Tree. You absolutely. Better. Nismo will be shown today. Considerably and had a 56 going until I drifted Hog's Pen. Got 55s in you.
But I just try to run a lap quick. You know. So, very good. Alright, we're speeding. Our claiming is sounds good. As you hear, I assume everything's working right now, but just keep us updated.
Hey, Dino's here. I am so sorry that you had to return. That you had to have me come back to that.
Trevor's meeting starts in 4 minutes.
I haven't heard anything from Scored Ordnance mode.
Lord said he might be late to quali, but he'll be here. He's yelling at college baseball, don't worry about it.
Is there any sport your dad won't yell at?
Want the answer to that question?
Yeah, fair.
Claiming won't be qualifying. Let one.
Aiming for Q.
Claiming won't miss quali, so it's likely Scored and Claiming will both be starting from the back. So
I didn't get to see it. How'd the Weenie 500 go? Assuming that you watched it.
That's all it is. It's just a meme. It was funny, so it worked. Probably more legitimate than the actual Indy 500 was, and has been since Penske owned it. So there's that.
Alec just put up his POV of the finish, so I'm watching that right now.
Yes, sent that to me.
I almost pushed Little Caesar right back into this fight. Yep. He won by hundreds.
Okay, 2 minutes until driver's meeting. As I haven't heard anything from the design, I'm not gonna wait because I don't know whether I'm waiting for a reason. So. Same for Nismo. If I haven't heard anything from him, I can't wait for him. Yeah. I guess before we get into driver's meeting, first thing that we need to be careful of today is we're on into turn 1. Let's be careful on the brakes to lap 1 into turn 1. Because it is damn easy to brake yourself and go bold.
Especially if the tires aren't sufficiently worn. I discovered quickly that this thing is even harder to stop on cold tires. It is 8:31. If anyone is on a lap, let me know. If not, we will start drivers. I see someone just crossed into turn 1. That looks like Dino for me. As I don't believe anyone is on a hot lap. Right now, I am going to start driver's meeting in this race. Ready? If anyone has raced with us here at VIR, you will know driver's meeting. Same as Trans Am was when we were here with TA. Oh, design just said something. Let me see. He is vomiting currently, and he's still at work, so he is out in all likelihood.
Well,
It's
hope everything is well
unfortunate.
there, but with the driver's meeting, everything's pretty simple here. The start zone is the curb on the right side of the track before the start finish line. That is the start zone. From the start of that curb to the end of that curb will be the full start zone. Restart zone will be our usual apex curb at the final corner all the way through to turn 1, and it is not that exact same curb, it's actually the curb on the marked final corner, which is the second apex of Hogspen. From there, pit entry is again pretty simple. It's the break in the line, the start of the yellow specifically. The pit entry, once you have gone past that point, you are committed to the pit lane. You can't back out of it. Apart from that, grid zone will be on the exit of Oak Tree, which is the double right at the start of the backstretch. Apart from that, track limits tonight will be open. FR will be off. If it's paved, you're allowed to use it, as that's the way it is here in real life. That's the way we're doing it here. Clean laps over dirty still, just to make sure, but I don't think there's a way to go faster, just to be clear though. Still, in the race, gotta keep a tire on a curb or on pavement. Apart from that, keep it clean, be careful turn 1, lap 1. It's going to be sketchy. No hero moves, I would recommend, and no driving through people's quarter panels. Apart from that, I believe we are ready to start qualifying whenever everyone is ready, and I have the session ready. I'm going to give a little bit of time, so we'll probably start this at like 8:40 to 8:42. I know we're waiting on at least 2 more people. Unfortunately, Panda's out for this weekend and Design is out.
Yeah, I think Panda said he was at the V500.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Design off the questionable list. Since we know he's not making it.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything from Nismo, but I assume similar for him. He's, well, not similar in that way, but I assume he's not making because it is Memorial Day weekend and, well.
Got wife and kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from him this weekend. Once just to see what if I get anything.
Alrighty. The session is set up. We will wait 4 minutes until the start of the session. And from that, yeah. We might see a little bit of tire wear towards the end of the races.
Okay.
That should be interesting. And hoping for a little bit of rain tonight. I guess unfortunately that will not be in the possibilities, but so is the way it is. Let me ping a couple people that I know well. I don't think he'll be around, but we'll find out. He's on Xbox.
Who are you pinging?
Garrett. I was gonna see if he would be open to racing.
Somebody needs to show up for the team. Is Meadow
Venezuelan,
online?
I don't think he's around. I think he's at work tonight. I don't know.
I thought Nito was like Spanish.
He's Venezuelan.
Oh, I did not know that.
He'll say he's Spanish one time, and then the next he'll say he's Venezuelan, but he's from Venezuela. Alrighty.
I could spam Alan to get him over here.
Garrett is typing. We'll see if he's going to join. Well, he says low unless you wait until 9. So I'm gonna tell him that race 1 would probably start around then.
Probably, but make the race.
That would bring us up to 8. I would be happy with that.
Wait. Holy points. Batman.
He said he'll be there then.
Point gap in the point standings between first and second. A 12-point gap between in the top 3.
Interesting.
Y'all have been putting in the effort. And it shows.
Is
Guess
Dino
what's over-
leg race or
Dino is a normal dark horse overall car,
okay?
as he is a gold ranked driver. So
It's also unaffiliated, I believe, for a team. No, he can't be on GGA.
well, I guess as soon as NFL and Packer are ready, we'll start qualifying and then fool around for whatever time we have after until everyone gets here. Right.
Bad.
Here goes qualifying. Well, you can't kill each other in this session, so
Don't kill yourself.
yeah, that. It's easy to flip here, so let's not do that.
That green is pretty sharp on that car.
It's military green color.
I thought about hitting you up to doing patriotic livery for Warner, based off of our Operation Freedom trucks.
Well, this week I actually probably would have had the time because I couldn't do anything all week.
Maybe I'll send a photo of the truck to you later anyway, so you can do it for 4th of July week.
Well,
Whether it
I don't know if we'll be
be-
racing Mustangs during 4th of July week. Oh, I'm gonna flip it. Nope, I'm not. I lied.
If not for that, maybe for the NASCAR, so we can have I can have a Warner NASCAR livery. Because I believe that the PTG NASCAR is going to run long enough that it's going to be around 4th and
Yeah, that's pretty
potentially
long
Veterans
season.
Week, and potentially Veterans Week as well. So, 2 opportunities to run the operation, to run that livery. Nose off, and nearly flipping it, but did not. I still can't get Oak Tree right. Much better for Oak Tree. laps left.
Here. He will be starting 6th. Here. If you haven't noticed, you have unfortunately missed qualifying, but you will be starting 6th. We have 2 others we have waiting for. So a reminder, once you cross onto lap 7 of 7, finish the lap you're on. Once on 7 of 7, pull over and turn 1. So I can record times just in case the game doesn't give us, you know, the usual.
I had vibration to actually feel what my car was doing. I felt I might have been able to match Dino, but I don't think I would have been able to do much better than that. right now.
Results. So we are good to go. Finished the lap.
So you're gonna come out with the team points lead after tonight. It's close.
SWAT line.
I'm bored, and why not?
We've odds on the right, evens to the left. Racer 56 here, or has he just doesn't like us today? I don't know what answer that is. Sure.
Oh, so I, on one of the trails I was on, I came around the corner and here's a Kia Soul stopped in the middle of the trail.
Of course, it's a Kia Soul.
He was looking at the giant puddle in front of him. And then he saw me behind him and he backed up into a pull off. And then sat there as he watched me go up the hill.
It's not what I would have pegged for being on an off-roading trail, but okay.
Mind you, where he stopped, he already went. I don't know how he didn't bottom out. Because it was washed out at an angle. Like your bumper would probably have needed 4 or 5 inches of ground clearance to make it.
Look carefully, you might have found some scrape marks from them.
I was just hoping, because it was a dead end trail, so I was just hoping that when I came back he wasn't stuck. Where I needed to go.
Did you pass him on the way back?
No, by the time I got back he was gone.
So,
Alright, time is it? It is 8:58. I'm gonna give us until 9:05, 9:10 to get people in here, depending on how long it takes to get out and score. Let me ask them for updates. 7 minutes ago, so he'll be here momentarily. I assume the same for Garrett, as he said he'll be on right around 9 o'clock, so I'll give him a couple minutes after. So, yeah, we have a moment to run to the bathroom, whatever. So, yeah, be right back.
for 2023 racing suit by the end of this event. Yay me.
What are you talking about?
The Spirit of Forza Motorsport stuff for the 20th anniversary. If you complete 15 races in any game mode, they give you a fire suit. I'm at 86%, which comes up to about 13 races. I'm ready for that change. Record scored. Check. Okay, yeah, it's working. Sometimes when I disconnect my controller or batteries die or whatever, sometimes it just decides to not pick up my mic again. What is the Spectre in GTA?
Aston Martin.
Would you interested in potentially going for that after the event is over? You just gotta win one race.
I can, yes. I'll just have to. You'll have to give me a couple minutes because I'll have to sell my old one so that I have room to get it.
You
'Cause
don't
I don't
have
have any garage slots anymore.
all of your garages are full?
Yes.
Even the nightclubs?
Mm-hmm. Every single garage I own is full.
How many cars do you own?
Enough that I sometimes accidentally buy a car I already own because I don't remember I have it.
Man.
Alright, I'm back.
There's only 2 10-car garages I don't have.
Like,
Or-
you can get up to 50 into the nightclub.
I don't have the casino garage, and I don't have an agency.
Is here?
I guess, does the auto or the salvage yard have garage
It does not.
slots?
It does not,
What
unfortunately.
about the bounty place?
2. Not include. It has 2, not including your reserve spot for your
So
your bounty hunter van.
how many slots does the agency have? Maybe.
Say has 12 or 14?
Agency has more than that. It has closer to like 20 to 25, I think.
With that much.
Agency has 20.
I then have 32 garage slots that I don't own, minus the 50-car garage.
See, Garrett's on Forza already. I assume he is loading up to join.
Gord is here in party.
Yes, I see that. I'm just gonna give it a couple minutes because he said he'd join. I know it's not in Discord, but on Instagram he said he'd join, so I'm not gonna wait like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll give him. Well, I'll give him a few minutes to get here, as long as he...
At least enough time to set up the event.
Yeah. Well, that's not very hard. There he is, so...
He'll have to join the Discord.
Pretty sure he knows he needs to join the Discord.
First off, he needs to get the Cadillac Le Mans. That'd be ideal. Got home.
Let me...
Downstairs real quick and say hi to them. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. You have to... Stay for...
You yapping about?
Yeah. Trying to get Garrett to join the fucking VC. I think he's being ginger again.
You're just not smart.
I mean, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? But, speak of the devil, and there he arrives. Now we just need Niffle to rejoin, get back from downstairs.
Niffle. Little Niffle.
We will be getting racing.
Buggy, 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 buggy.
I assume it's 14 laps.
Alright, we're back.
Slap,
Let's
of
go
course.
race when you pack of hot dogs.
One thing slap. So,
It's funny
Yeah,
because
14
Weenie
laps.
Mobile. It's funny because Weenie 500.
odds are on the right, evens to the left.
Maybe did you
And,
see the thing I sent on Instagram?
I don't know if I have yet.
Commentators during.
Well, I clicked onto that thing and seen like 2 seconds of it, and What
The one commentator, the British guy, said the last thing someone needs is a slippery wiener.
surprises me not. As soon as a Score Buffalo 31 is ready, we will be starting the first race.
He's ready.
Race 1 starting, let's not crash.
We're going to crash.
Let's hope not.
How do I drive?
Well, you do this thing called hitting the gas, and then you just kind of see what happens.
Is it all gas, no brake?
Yeah,
Okay.
Then strategy.
just kind of hope the car turns for itself.
I'll make sure to try to get the lead by turn 1.
Yeah, that's the route.
Austin Dillon.
I might have the lead for a split second. And then I won't.
Man's just gonna hold the throttle until he sees the flag or Jesus.
And it is Dino. After Dino, it's NFL. After NFL, it is Amish. After Amish, it is Packer. After Packer, claiming. After claiming, scored. And after scored, it is a mythic canoe.
Got the fucking Avengers directly in front of me.
To your advantage.
Alright, this is my one corner of practice.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I've done none of that. At least this time I'm
hope
on
you
the right
have-
fucking tires.
You have
I was
done
just
just as
about to
much
ask that.
practice as the two in front of you.
Speaking of fuel, guess what didn't save for me? So I'm pitting lap 1.
Welcome to the wrench being thrown into your plans.
I love when that.
Or you could try to stack everyone up and save 8
No,
laps of
I need
fuel.
to save. Yeah, I need.
to save.
Aren't we pacing at like 90 mile an hour?
I'm pacing at 71.
Do you need to save, maybe?
I know I set fuel too. I literally know I set fuel and it just didn't save. That sucks.
If you were gonna attempt to make it, how much would you have to save?
Double what I have in the tank. It still has my qualifying setting.
So, alright, so let's just talk about this. So, you're pulling into the pits off the start.
Yes.
So,
Inside row moves up.
yes, inside
double
row
file.
moves up.
Would that then make me or Dino the control car?
I would think you.
Yeah, technically it would be, wouldn't it? I'm gonna pace to 65. I'm gonna pull into the pit lane immediately.
Phone driver's meeting, I didn't look at it. Texting while driving is not good.
And now I say, you all do wreck and bring a safety car so I get bailed out.
Alright boys, you know the drill, caution free.
Bold of you to assume somebody's not gonna flip here.
Well, if it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be me. And since maybe stands to not gain from that happening, I'm not gonna do it.
Pulling into the pit lane.
Need to remember who I'm racing, isn't it Amish and Packer?
I don't lose too much time in the pit lane. I still have a chance at
Second
it.
and third. I could have done better. Overbrake myself.
It has not been a start to behold.
We have 2 cars off. Is
Flaming
everyone
already.
alright there? Or what's
They're
wrong?
both saying-
We're chilling. Both of us did the same thing, I think.
I didn't know if it was an incident.
No.
Flaming is already here, and I'm
I
scared.
skill issued, and then I'm pretty sure Garrett's
Ford's right
skill
behind me
issued.
too.
You would be correct in that assessment.
That was a move, NFL.
I can't believe I made it stick, and I
and he
ruined
just he
And
just
I ruined it.
blew a tree.
it. That's been my Achilles
Watch
heel
the redirect.
all freaking day. I was so close to greatness and blew it. Dang it. I feel like that's gonna be a common story of everybody. It's just this race is just who's gonna screw up the least.
That's usually how it goes at VIR.
You know, get back here. I want to do round 2.
This game and weight transfer race cars do not go well together.
I see turn 1 braking zone here is also wrong.
Yep. I simply overshot it again. Who's the car behind you?
That was an interesting line I took. Oh, I'm gonna have an NFL moment.
It happens to us all. It's a very easy. Oak Creek is a. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna stop talking now.
You're not capable.
Why is it that
Sorry.
every time I show up to one of these damn things, it's always fucking Sebring or VIR?
Grass is bad.
Without fucking fail. I've ran more VIR than I ever want to.
I'm gonna miss their
A little
braking
bit deep
point.
there. Sorry. Didn't think I would go that deep. Fuck.
Me and maybe you're doing the exact same thing.
Maybe NFL tried to kill me.
I stopped and let you have it back.
Yeah, but you nearly spun me. I was on the lock stop.
I was gonna make the corner if you weren't there.
I don't think you were.
No, I was.
He's P1 Speedworks cars, as I've come to find out.
I was.
You know, someone's quarter panel is not there. You need to get your front wheel to their rear wheel.
Breaking deeper than you.
I cannot break any deeper than that.
The last corner of VIR should be fucking hit with an improvised explosive.
I
just
about
really
ran you.
changed the grip level of wheel even worse.
ran you over again in one, and I was again gonna make the corner with plenty. And I had to go full lock to not kill you. So I think.
Corners when like there's someone there when there's someone there. So.
Well, I didn't touch him. But I do think something has changed for him and not for the better, because I'm consistently now getting deeper into that corner than him.
God damn it.
You alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a track where you can flip? He has to check. No, don't let him go by.
No,
Do
don't
not
let him go by. Do what I did.
He's rather me in the point standings right now. The team championship. The points leader. Strategy of see if Claiming can just abuse his tires to the point that they just fall up and die. In an
I'm
effort
about to
get
do that while
started.
not gaining time, so.
Fall into Dino's clutches here.
The all battle, the better for me. So.
I would disagree.
Or if you disagree. else last lap, just to ask, just to see how much it caught.
6-2.
6-2.
5-4.
Stupid toe. So slightly better than claiming right now, but I can't get around him. It's not enough. Just screw the S in there because why not? Not getting away either.
Over a second and a half in the past lap. Scored, I might get to y'all.
Are you from Dino?
7.
Gaining a lot?
Second. Lost time because I just had a shocker of a section.
Almost sounded off an oak tree again.
Cooler if you had. One. Scored.
You said?
Just claiming if he's catching scored.
Slowly. Well, not when I do that. What? That hell car. Decided that there is now a bump there that didn't exist before. Fuck yeah. Fucking turn, you piece of shit. Fucking game pisses me off.
Take these things to your car in race IRL.
No, because my car in real life actually drives nice. I don't have to deal with whatever Forza's deciding to do right now.
RNG.
It's like a flip push a switch, that front grip is just gone.
It's
Like they put
just
fucking
RNG.
wheel spacers in the fucking steering axle. The shit simply just does not fucking bite on turn-in.
The other thing is in real life, when the car doesn't want to turn on the apex, you can actually recover it. In Forza, if you're understeering at apex, you're just screwed.
Yeah, thanks, man. But unfortunately, I was just fucking fast.
I'm assuming.
He's in chat.
My bad.
It's the first time I've ever heard somebody apologize for being too good.
I swear to God. Just fucking game. I've rolled.
It's a safety car. He's rolled. Caution, caution, caution.
Gosh,
It's
Jesus
a bit of a
Christ.
fucking godsend. First person to take a fucking road peeler to this fucking racetrack gets $1 million from me,
Wow. Lower
along
pit
with
speed.
sexual favors.
65. We'll try to get emergency pit cars in this lap.
The car just stepped out and wasn't savable. Just went.
Fucking lord. I am almost
No,
a
I'm gonna
minute-
need you.
I
to
am
be
more
as
than a
bad
minute
as
behind the
possible.
field, so you might as well
And then
red flag.
Forza still cannot model grass.
Yep, rip roll. It's a feature at this point. It is a feature. It's not a glitch.
No engine damage.
If they marketed this fucking feature, the franchise would go out of fucking business by tomorrow. Our new realistic grass that doesn't
Next time
fucking
by.
function. My fucking lord, it is literally impossible for this thing to fucking turn.
Emergency pit cars, pit.
Even under fucking caution, it won't turn in for the fucking corner.
We're gonna have a 2-lap shootout to the
It's the
finish.
apex curb of the final corner through to the start-finish line. As per usual. Hopefully we can get everybody here. Where is the 8th place car?
Fucking 20 seconds behind the car in the pit lane.
It's that on track.
So in other words, you should red flag if you want the whole field to be here.
To 45.
You'll get there.
Drop it to 45. You're...
Oh, well,
score.
never mind.
Score, drop it to 45. You get here, Garrett. Get here. We're going 45. You're full speed, Garrett. Don't worry. No, just, I misspoke.
If the second
Maybe
race
we
isn't
might
even
actually
slightly
have this
better
work
than the
in his
first
favor
race, I
slightly.
might just fucking take my own life.
This
If
might
I knew
actually
flipping
work
the car
slightly.
was a caution, I'd have
Usually
done it
we've
fucking 6
people
laps
have
ago.
looked at the later day conditions. This is the morning race. The other ones have been the second race is the morning race. This time, this is the morning race, and it's the afternoon race.
The rest of us,
Oh.
our tires might be going minor or wet on the white, so we might have some bad tires. Claiming it's gonna have the best tires of everybody by far.
He's gonna have to drop to the back then, because it's an emergency pit.
Well, I humbly fucking request that he stays in front of me.
You can let him pass. I believe everyone's here now, so we can back up to 65 and go green this time. I don't recommend it, but technically you can let him pass once we take the green flag.
I would do it just so I have a fucking visual fucking gauge.
As
'Cause
fat
I
as
haven't had
humanly
one
possible.
for like the entire damn race. There's only 3 cars in my class, correct? Or is there a 4th that I forgot about?
3 technically, yeah.
Yeah, those
Amish.
3 today. Amish or Packer.
Amish, Packer, and you.
We're in a fun little situation now, aren't we?
Just call this Mustang Cup and we would have a realistic amount of cars.
That's pretty sad. Well, it's not that sad. It's a USAC event. They don't really get many cars.
Well,
Unless
yeah,
you're
it's
Porsche.
USAC.
Well, they have to even
That
put the
doesn't-
Caymans on track to really fill the grid.
USAC had a monopoly on fucking dirt, and then they fucked it
Right.
all up for no reason.
Sorry.
You good?
I was like just chanting to myself the entire way through that corner. Don't outbrake myself, don't outbrake myself. What you gotta do, I'm gonna do everything I can to either take advantage of any mistakes you make or be as fat as possible to keep it 1-2, if possible.
Oh, that's probably that. Shouldn't get too hard.
no. Be seeing you next race. I love how at a certain time in the fucking race you just cannot see the braking line at all. It's even better for a track that has no actual brake markers.
Sorry, Nino. It was a little bit wide on the entry.
In it, Jake. Come on.
How in the hell did Sam fucking Corey win TA2?
Good race. I mean, sorry if I chopped your nose there.
The game was just
Oh my
bad.
gosh. Maybe you
I had
scared
a
the
run and all of a
crap
sudden
out
it
of me
just
there.
wasn't there anymore.
No, I saw that. It's fucked.
How close
Like I would
was
get a
that?
run out of every single corner and then nothing would happen.
200ths.
Like draft didn't even exist.
Oh my gosh.
I think if there was a phrase to fucking describe VIR, it'd be nothing ever happens. We need to fucking peel this damn asphalt off of this lane and let Mother Nature retake it.
I love this track, but it's awful in Forza.
Yeah, I absolutely fucking despise it with every fiber of my being. It's better on cars that have downforce button Ds and like the GR86s. It makes me want to fucking consume a fucking handgun.
Yeah, Forza has definitely done something in the update that makes
I
Wheel
probably
so much worse now than it was before.
It's probably to do with the people who are apparently fucking cheating up in like the top levels of Forza esports.
Which was funny is Wheel was already slower than controller.
Thought it was faster. It
No,
was faster
Wheel
on
has
7.
Wheel has less grip than
Oh,
controller.
So they're just
And it even did on 7. 7 had less grip on Wheel than controller. And I'm fairly certain that whatever this update was has made that gap even bigger now.
The only changes they made were to the way the steering column is decided.
Do you trust that what all they changed they're actually telling you? They might not even know they changed it.
But yeah, they did. It's non-intentional. So
Well, that's why I
I
mean
agree.
there's other things that they break without even knowing they did it. So I don't trust crap that they say.
Those motherfuckers are the experts, the fucking regional goddamn dynamos of breaking shit without meaning to do it. Everything
And if they break
touch
something,
turns
they're
into
like, oh, that's a
fucking dust.
feature. It's like, yeah, you're just saying that, so you don't have to do anything about it.
Yeah, they claim it's built from the ground up.
Like
And
the
they've
brake
had
lights on the
fucking 6
Challenger
years.
TA car.
Or like how said Challenger
Or
TA
the-
car didn't have engine sound for fucking 6 months.
Yeah. Or the BMW M3 GT3's rain light and brake lights and everything screwed up on the back end.
Or like how
How the
fucking
Mustang
Yas
GT3
Marina was
doesn't
completely
have running
undrivable at
lights.
launch.
Yeah.
Or like how the fucking auxiliary lights on the headlights of the fucking Mustang stay on no matter what, unless you open photo mode.
It just amazes me how.
That's the grid
Like,
for
when
race
you
2.
really
If anyone
think
has
about
any
it.
objections to what it is, then let me know now.
Like, when you
That's
think
too
about it, how expensive this game is, and everyone's perfectly fine with how bad it actually is.
I don't think that's necessarily a Forza specific issue. I think that's just gaming now. It's nothing but fucking
Right, but when you
slop
pride
everywhere you
yourself
look.
as a quote-unquote built from the ground up better than it was before, and it isn't.
I think at the end of its fucking life cycle it will be better, but right now we're not there.
It was set to 90%, it just didn't save. I love that. There we go. I got back to it. Anyways.
Gave it one heck of a run for your money.
Anyways,
Somebody's
race 2
getting
is
a
set up.
visitor.
It has it auto set made of 5 laps of fuel.
Because if it's not to the 100% fuel, sometimes it'll do that.
Because that's what you'll have that in big time auto racing, I guess. Fuckers just forget to put fuel in your car.
I'm gonna press done a couple times and change it to 91%. Just so it
Alright,
knows
so
to stay
who's
there.
fucking shoving their microphone through a plastic bag right now, and why?
Just putting a new something on.
A new fucking
Once everyone
pop
is ready,
filter?
we'll get race 2 started.
I'm putting my trash can in the bag.
You weren't far off with the with the.
What do you want, cat? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Claiming if you didn't see Pandas officially is calling you Ryan Priest since you've had 2 blowover now.
I might see if I can't take that title away from him this race.
Oh hell no.
You'll have 2 blowovers.
You would have to
in
have
one
you would have to
race.
have 3 in one race to take that.
At this track, that's fucking a light. That's a Sunday's fucking brunch
Light work, no reaction.
type shit. All you have to do is fucking get squirrely on the exit of fucking Oak Tree, and then bam, you're stuck in the fucking spin cycle of the air.
Or going up the S's or coming down the end of the back straight.
Or heading into
Go to
turn one.
Smack and claiming ready. We can.
Hogspen could probably do the trick too if you do it wrong.
Anywhere on this track, you could be doing 5-mile-an-hour sideways, you know, flip.
Good old fucking Forza physics.
I dread and look forward to your your IRL event here to see how that goes.
Oh, he's either gonna lap the fucking field, or he's going to actually
Well,
force.
I did 4 days straight of testing here.
Yeah, claiming. Are you gonna give anybody else a chance this year?
I mean, as of right now, no.
I've
I've been watching Mustang Challenge this year, and you've just been.
He's
fucking
gonna wait to
tearing it
clinch
up.
the championship, and then in the last race of the year, he's just gonna fucking watch.
But right now, I have actually a Legends guy 2nd overall right now.
Let me guess, each class has somebody giving the field belt to S.
So, I could sit out one race and still be leading Dark Horse.
Interesting.
You have yet to not lead a single second of this series, of this championship season.
Yeah, I've been
You have led
fastest in
every
session, led every lap, gotten all fast laps, gotten all poles. There's no
even
points
in
that I don't have.
Yeah, like you.
Point has been awarded, you've gotten it. That's kind of fire.
I honestly believe that if you keep that up and do this throughout the entire season, they have to graduate you to either NPC or GT3C. Like, cause my gosh, there's no way they can be there.
In fact, he doesn't have an
Or can
NPC
give you
seat
a
right now.
Mustang
And the
challenge if you're just.
happen is if they actually give me money to do it. If they don't give me any money to do that, I'm just gonna keep running the series.
It's
You
just,
should
fair.
at least get a fucking
Just
Michelin
keep-
Pilot Challenge seat. Fuck.
Just keep stat padding until they can't ignore it.
yeah,
And
just,
That'll stop that.
the only way I will stop racing in this series is A, they move me up, or B, they don't allow me to run in it. That's the two options.
I mean, someone in the
At this
higher
point-
season's gotta fucking notice what you're doing. I mean, shit.
I mean, like, at this
Lord
point,
knows
just
if-
like,
At this point, Lord knows if I was an owner, I'd be like, shit, maybe we oughta, talk to him.
at this junction, claiming, I'm gonna formally request you to put like the Russian Badger's seal, like baby seal emoji thing on your card, just for how many times you're seal clubbing people out there. The crying seal. Just put it on your car, because at this point, that's what you are doing to everyone.
Oh, hey. They pay him for it, so why not keep going?
Scored Buffalo 31.
Yeah, I've
Please
made-
report to your vehicle.
I made 20 grand from winning races this year so far,
It's a nice
At least they're
check.
paying people
which
decently.
is nothing. Well, 20 grand's nothing in the grand
Oh,
scheme.
I know, but-
the car costs to run. But
I mean, that's basically the same they're paying people in IMSA, isn't it? And WeatherTech.
pretty much.
So,
Good old fashioned fucking IMSA, world's biggest
Well,
fucking
this-
glass house.
This is IMSA has no money in Mustang
but
challenges. Ford putting the money
Ford.
into it. But, like that's why Moz is putting, because MX-5
Also
Cup's the
puts
only
money
series
in
Mazda
MX-5,
has.
Porsche does
so-
Porsche Cup, fucking Ford does Mustang Challenge, etc., etc.
To be
It
fair,
all makes sense.
MX5 Cup is fun to watch.
Oh, of course.
That was my least favorite series to run in recent time.
What, the
Cars are-
MX-5?
Cars probably get
Yeah.
real boring after a certain amount of time.
Well, no, is you could be like clear the field by a second lap time wise, but finish 10th.
let me go back to the race
Well, I
control.
guess-
Because if you don't have a
Really, really
teammate
hard to
that's willing
pass
to
someone.
push you and keep
And
you up
we
front,
are starting.
goodbye. Because I was
Well,
assigned
then-
for a team, so no one would work with me, so I would just get shuffled to the back and not be able to do anything. Because then they
Well,
would
that
sit in a
and
train,
some
and
of the
you can't pass a train of cars by yourself.
That and some of the drivers in that series were absolute idiots and
Yeah.
didn't
It's
get
big
anything
over.
thrown at
And,
them.
and then you got like 7-car teams and all that other shit.
Yeah. It was fun when
spirals
I
out of
like.
control
It
real
was fun
fast.
6 years ago.
It's fun when you started. It
Because-
gets
well-
really old once you've become established.
Really, once they got rid of the manual, everyone could drive up front because you didn't have to heel toe anymore. When you had to heel toe, that separated the field of who could and couldn't drive.
It's scored. After scored, it's claiming. After claiming, it's NFL. After
Surprisingly,
NFL, it's Dino. After Dino, it's Amish. After Amish, it's Packer. After Packer, it is Garrett.
Yeah, let's see, can I not finish fucking 30 seconds behind the field this time?
Did they give you fuel, maybe?
Yes, they did
Oh,
this
they
time. Now watch, I'll have like 8 laps too much in the car.
No. 8 laps too much is better than 8 laps not enough. So
8 laps
Full
too much,
tank,
I think,
yeah.
is impossible in this car.
Full tank for here is 16 laps.
In this car, it's not possible. In this game, who knows?
Speaking of fuel, the car that I do not know if it's going to be added or not does not have enough fuel in it. It's down by like 15 laps to what it should be.
The game is the voice, so
That's also because they
Car
got
doesn't
the
have back
fucking
brakes.
performance stats of that car completely fucking incorrect. I wonder if they have it to where it's got fucking...
it's not a rally Mustang.
That's just because you're not imagining good enough.
I'll roll it right now.
Third tire's on over
Want the
there.
whole field for red flag and just sit there and look at you for 30 minutes.
Please don't. I have a sandwich in the fridge that I'd like to eat after this.
Damn,
Because
Thank
I
God,
have
because-
not had a legitimate meal in 2 days.
I think that becomes the new rule, is if anyone rolls it on a pace lap, the whole field has to red flag it and watch the person creep back to pit lane without helping them. We can double file, by the way. I'm going to drop it to 65.
see, when I rolled, I didn't get any engine damage, so I could get back perfectly fine. But everything else was screwed.
Well, what kind of sandwich you got?
It's a Subway ham, egg, and cheese on flatbread.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is good.
Have collisions.
It's not my first choice of things, but
It's
it,
an
it
actual
was free.
fucking
It was free
food
because my
item.
parents brought it home for me, and and it's what they were, where they were going.
I asked why pedigrees on your fender, NFL.
Because Nismo put it there. Beyond that, I do not know. I don't have
Were
any
you even a
control
thing
over the
anymore?
associated sponsorships.
Ooh, R3 radio blackout. That is an X-Class flare. That's interesting.
Assuming you're talking about tornadoes.
No, I am talking about solar activity.
Well then, that's fun.
Yep.
Maybe it means Forza will fucking get hit with a fucking epiphany and fix their game.
Oh, sorry, NFL. I got bumped from behind.
Fine, Amish. If anything, that actually helped. Helped rotate the corner. Because I was gonna overshoot that a little bit. With that and helping me rotate that corner and staying ahead of Dino, I think I can finally forgive leaving.
Okay.
Charge! Good lord, throw first through third over a blanket. Let's see how this goes badly, doo-dah. Somehow got away with it, doo-da-doo-da-doo. Why is it not rotating Hog's pen now?
Oxpen needs to be fucking nuked.
In real life, you just send the car over the curb and hope for the best.
On Forza, the corner needs to be fucking bombed off the face of the earth.
On your side scored, I didn't hit you on my side. I admittedly tried to box you out a little wide, but Did not hit you.
Or it is to VIR as James May is to the ring.
What, does he fucking despise the Nürburgring?
He doesn't
You never
think every
seen
car can be tested there.
He's
It's
right.
been a minute.
Because usually when a car is good on the Nürburgring, it is absolute garbage everywhere else.
Oh, I messed that up pretty good.
You know, something really funny is the new Civic Type R is faster around the track in comfort mode than sport.
They test that with a Golf or something on Top Gear? Or the Stig took laps around it in comfort and sport mode and it was faster in comfort?
Usually what happens is they think sport is stiff, but ends up stiff isn't good on a street car or on the track.
Holy log jam, Batman. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna...
If I came across your nose there, Scored, let me know after the race. I don't think I did, but I don't know. Just going wide, I guess. Got it. Sorry, claiming. Didn't
You're
mean
fine.
to squeeze you.
I love being in fucking no man's land. Car in front of me's fucking universe is faster, car behind me slower.
Try to outbreak him there.
VIR. It's not
Who are? It is very much an acquired taste.
I would say it's a fucking symptom of masochism, but that's just me.
Say VIR is one of those. It's not a very fun place for racing in a sense, but when you get it right, it's one of the most satisfying tracks.
It still doesn't excuse the fact that it races like shit, so...
This is great. You know what you're doing?
Yeah, maybe and I had a good race until I binned it. Which did-
Crazy
yeah,
idea.
It's a
ruin
different
the
kind of
car.
race.
Let's
It's
hook
not
up.
it's not a passing race. It's a who isn't gonna screw up race.
In my opinion, that isn't a fucking race. That's just a fucking hot
is
lap
the-
session.
That is the definition of racing, if you ask me.
I mean, you have the MX-5s on one extreme to where they're passing all the time, and it's kind of gimmicky, as it's not really, like, authentic. It's basically just catch-up racing, essentially. I personally
catch each
prefer
other and
watching
start
two
fighting
people
again.
running 10-10s the whole time. Then banging doors the whole time.
And start fighting. So I can try and get myself back into this fight.
Damn it. Whoa. Okay. That was a big wobble. Kurt decided it didn't like me that time.
That's what happened to me in the first race.
Only maybe stayed upright.
Well, I had that happen once before. I didn't roll it.
Where I passed you because on the
Yeah.
rejoin. Okay.
I love how you can just drive through the grass and it doesn't do anything.
Too. I kind of forced it not to. I tried to do two-wheel moment. I tapped the brake and it got it to settle down.
Very odd that it backs like it doesn't it does when it comes to effect.
claiming on the exit again. I tried to stay as much out of the way as I could.
And Garrett's gone. Well, he got 8th place point. He got 8th place points for both races, so.
Ruin that section.
The more I'd like to catch up.
So much time, I just didn't gain that much time. Does this feel any better to you, claiming?
Is that?
Does this session feel any better to you? Because I'm
Not
curious
really.
if it's just time of day.
No, I cannot carry as much speed through the corner as you can.
Sing it. The only time I'm catching you at all on the course, half of the course.
Like right here, if I got on power, I would just drive off the track.
Yeah, because I consistently gain 2 to 3 tenths a lap through here. I lose it all in the back half of this course, but I'm consistently killing you in the first half of the course.
Again, if I would try to carry that much speed there as you through that long sweeping right, I would just drive off the track.
Can you claim that?
Fuck Forza. He touched one blade of grass and it just sucks the car off the track. That was after I lifted from apex the whole way to exit and it just would not stop plowing off the track.
If I'd gained time, I would have. But I lost time.
How much Dino's gaining?
There. I don't think I'm gaining time from it. If I am. I don't think so. So
Yeah, maybe.
it's about to be more. Maybe not. Scored one a little wide himself. Oh, didn't mean to stuff it there. Trying to brake as late as I could. Setting this because I've just bobbled that last. I'm still in the draft. I'm not dead yet. Sorry, I'm not taking that, obviously. I think Scored's tires have failed him a little bit now.
On mine.
Definitely seems to be struggling. Fine.
156.
My tire started to go minor and just could not get the car to turn in for an exit.
Trying to stay close if one of you guys bottle it.
Hold on. See, tires there at the end. Not quite enough.
Finally figured pace out.
Let's say you figured more than pace out.
Good lord,
That's why you
claiming.
ran out. That's why you almost. If I could have pulled side by side with you at the end there, I would have won that race because he ran out of fuel coming to the line. I was trying to figure out why you slowed down like that.
I figured out the line is just so screwed up.
So at the end scored, or were you just fuel saving, and that's why I caught you? That was right. It was an X 1.12 flare. I'd be curious of the tires you were on.
That'll firmly reestablish us back as P1 for the team standings. Methinks.
That's got everything, so we are good.
Finally made it into 156 is too little too late.
Everybody was starting to figure it out there at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, Dino was catching me rapidly at the end.
I think I should have won race 1, but the game decided no. Lovely when it does that, isn't it? And I know I put in the fuel. I wouldn't be too upset about it if I wasn't sure if I put in the fuel or not, but I know I put the fuel in, so.
Yeah, GG's everybody for showing up and having a good race. We will be back next weekend for the finale at Sunset. It'll be a very interesting race for team standings as well as all the other standings.
Yeah, Legends is over.
I mean, is it? Because it's overall. Like, the
Yeah.
scoring is overall.
Yes,
It's
my,
the Legends title is over.
my class.
You've won like 5 races so far.
I mean, Packer, you've got P2 on solid block. So
Yeah.
if nothing else, you can take a silver home with pride.
Championship is exactly over. It comes down to drop rounds.
Even with the drop rounds, Amish has got.
Forgot that.
It depends on if I'm able to show up to both Sunset races. I'm gonna ask my manager if I can dip a bit early on Saturday.
Pick a track. Someone pick a track.
With Scored's double win here today too, that might have thrown him back into the title hunt dark horse as well.
He's missed 3 races. He'd have to pretty much win out.
Hey, ladies and germs, just want to say thank you for
Race and
watching
a half
tonight's
over,
video.
and then
Be
you
sure to hit that
you had a
like and
race over.
subscribe
I
button.
had
And also check
Three-quarters
out
of a
my
race
other
over you.
channels, Isaac the Survivalist and Our Honor Defend Archives, if you're a Buckeye fan. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.
Nearly 100 points behind. Unfortunately, it's just going to be a little too late. I'm going to have 2 zeros where I'm going to take probably drop it down 100 points. No, not quite 100. Probably 50 points. So, I mean, it'll be like a 30-point gap. I'll have to basically win out.